Ko taku toki he toki tāwhito, he toki tipua. Ko taku toki he toki ngāo matariki.
It is with great pleasure that Te Runanga o Ngāti Kuia presents He Toki Pakohe, our Mātauranga Strategy 2025 and beyond.
During consultation, whānau were given the opportunity to convey their thoughts and aspirations about what success looks and feels like. This education strategy is a direct reflection and embodiment of those sentiments.
He Toki Pakohe likens the journey of education to the shaping and carving of Pakohe using Toki. We have formed a 5 Toki phase approach that builds on the strong foundations already in place. Our pioneering B courses, Te Pua pods, educational grants, rangatahi wānanga, and evening reo classes are examples that come to mind.
From using bigger toki for roughing out our carving to the small toki used for intricate designs, they are all important and build upon the work of the previous phase. He Toki Pakohe, our Mātauranga strategy, is based on 5 key priority areas identified by whānau.
Whakaaro tau tuatahi, Mātauranga marae. This strategy is to ensure that our Ngāti Kuia marae are flourishing and thriving, whilst acknowledging the wealth of skills and knowledge within the iwi.
Whakaaro tau tuarua, Mātauranga ao Māori. Our aim is to assist the whānau of Ngāti Kuia to be strong in our unique cultural identity through the fluent and proficient use of te reo o Ngāti Kuia me o Ngāti Kuia.
Whakaaro tau tuatoru, Mātauranga angitu. To help Ngāti Kuia become successful learners, to succeed as whānau of Ngāti Kuia, and to accommodate this through multiple learning pathways.
Whakaaro tau tua whā, Mātauranga Pāki. To be able to ensure that Ngāti Kuia whānau are well supported to become successful and skillful people.
Whakaaro tau tuarima, Mātauranga oranga. As an organisation, we must provide Ngāti Kuia whānau with the tools to live according to their aspirations.
Ko taku toki he toki ka meha meha. Ko taku toki he toki Pakohe. Awahatia taku toki Pakohe, hei toki pau tikana. Whakareia taku toki Pakohe, hei toki rākai punamata.
In formulating this education strategy, we gathered voices from Ngāti Kuia through hui, online surveying, focus groups, and by talking to our whānau at iwi events.
In this video, we will unpack parts of our Ngāti Kuia Mātauranga Strategy 2025 to give you an overview.
Whakaaro tau tuatahi, Mātauranga marae. Priority 1 of our Ngāti Kuia Mātauranga Strategy 2025 is the marae. Throughout our consultations, our whānau feedback has told us that you all want to feel that you can contribute to the marae. You want to be able to contribute to the life of the marae, you want to be able to kāranga, cook hangi, dive for kaimoana, and cook in the wharekai. When appropriate, you want to be able to be involved in the ongoing projects held at Te Hora Marae. Our hopeful outcomes of Whakaaro tau tuatahi are that there are many people with the ability to fulfil roles in our marae, that we show manaaki to our manuhiri, that whānau are able to contribute to the wharenui development at Te Hora, that Ngāti Kuia will be ready and prepared to host Te Mana Kuratahi in 2021, and Kura Tuarua in 2024, as well as Te Matatini in 2025.
Ko tutu māpau te maunga, ko te hoere te awa, ko te hoere te waka, ko kai awara te kaitia, ko mātua hautere te tangata.
Whakaaro tau tuarua, mātauranga, ao Māori. Priority 2 is our cultural strategy, and that is te reo me ora tika. Our Ngāti Kuia whānau want to learn te reo me ora tika. Whānau want access to formal and informal learning. Wānau, te reo Māori night classes, and further online options. Our hopeful outcomes of Whakaaro tau tuarua are that our people will be fluent and proficient in te reo me ona tika. Ki ngā tamariki mokopuna. That our people have a developed sense of Ngāti Kuiatanga through our reo. That we uphold the mana of te pau whakarewarewa, te kete kōrero a Ngāti Kuia strategic plan, and that there are a variety of opportunities for our whānau to learn te reo me ona tika.
Tā reia taku toki Pakohe, hei toki whakawhanake. A hua tia taku toki Pakohe, hei toki kawe mā ruapo.
He Toki Pakohe, our mātauranga strategy for Ngāti Kuia, reflects our ākoranga, lifelong learning, our whakawhāiti, our learning for everybody, and our whae painga, our core values. Whakaaro tau tuatoru, mātauranga angitu. Priority 3's strategy is connecting and creating successful education pathways. Whānau were clear that they wanted to see all our learners supported wherever they were and wherever they were learning. Whānau wanted to take the lead on learning and to share our pūrākau and history with their own whānau. Whānau wanted to see greater support for those who are working in the education sector and draw on their experiences and knowledge. Our hopeful outcomes of Whakaaro tau tuatoru are
that all of our learners will find success at school. Parents have choices about where their children are educated and how. Mainstream, bilingual, kura kaupapa, kura āiwi. That our history will be taught in our schools. That teachers will be culturally responsive to the needs of our tamariki and rangatahi. That our rangatahi will go on to further tertiary study, and that learners will be supported into apprenticeships and other trade training pathways.
that our people model sustainable and ethical businesses and career choices.
Maranga mai e te iwi Pakohe, maranga mai e te iwi karakia.
Whakaaro tau tuawha, mātauranga Pakohe. Priority 4 is to support Ngāti Kuia whānau to become skillful and successful people. Whānau want to be able to exercise their right to rangatiratanga. Whānau want to see an emphasis on digital platforms and environmentally sustainable practices. Our hopeful outcomes of Whakaaro tau tuawha are
that our people are supported to choose how they want to live their lives, that our people will have the skills to grow and develop their businesses and will feel supported in doing so, that our tamariki and rangatahi will have opportunities to learn about and be exposed to a range of career choices.
Kia mahi Pākihi, mahi tūranga pai hoki o tātou tangata.
Whakaaro tau tuarima, mātauranga kōranga. Priority 5 is well-being. Whānau were very clear that they wanted to see our pepe in the first 1,000 days of their life supported. With the Hauora strategy currently in development and due to be completed in 2021, there is an intended close alignment between these two strategies. Our hopeful outcomes for Whakaaro tau tuarima are our people will be well, our people will have the life skills necessary and live full lives, our pepe will be given the best start in life, to align closely to the Hauora strategy to be completed in 2021.
hautia takutoki Pakohe hei toki whakaora. E kitia takutoki tārewa tū ki te ranga. Wano whana tū mai te toki. Haumine, kuie tae ki.
Pakohe is unique to Te Tauiha and synonymous with Ngāti Kuia. It forms part of our identity as an iwi, much like our tupuna, who use ingenuity, creativity and patience. We draw inspiration for our education strategy from Pakohe.
Our He Toki Pakohe long-term planning strategy is where we liken our education to the moulding, carving and shaping that happens when we work with Pakohe. There are phases of the mātauranga strategy that relates to toki, starting with the bigger toki that are used for roughing out to the smaller toki that are used for finishing off and creating the final intricate details.
Our foundations have been set. It is now time to strengthen, renovate and build upon our current successful programs and courses such as Te Pua Pond, bee courses, kānuka harvesting, grants and sponsorships, wānanga, evening te reo classes in whakatū, Ngāti Kuia weekend, Maki te pō, developing our hauora and te pau whakarewarewa te kete kōrero a Ngāti Kuia strategies, and a te reo documentary series. Toki Ngāo Pai. In phase 2, our Toki Ngāo Pai ads will be involved in the roughing out work. We aim to finish our education strategy, establish an education working group, host wānanga to develop pūrākau and provide opportunities for our people to visit and connect with our whenua. We will establish Māori-speaking parenting groups, develop an iwi expertise database and appoint cultural advisors.
Toki Ngāo 2. In phase 3, our Toki Ngāo 2 will shape the processes of our work, where we will introduce te reo night classes for Wairo, develop a Ngāti Kuia curriculum, include marae-based learning during Ngāti Kuia weekends, develop tikanga Māori and wharenui development wānanga, and plan and develop a Ngāti Kuia app.
Toki Ngāo Matariki. In phase 4, our Toki Ngāo Matariki will address our processes and plans, where we aim to establish te reo Māori classes at Te Hora Marae, launch our Ngāti Kuia app with visual content, including waiata and pūrākau, investigate and develop our Ngāti Kuia whānau aramua and mutukaroa projects.
Toki Whakarau. In phase 5, our Toki Whakarau will add finishing touches. We will publish a Ngāti Kuia package on our perspectives and significant places in our rohe, complete our Ngāti Kuia curriculum, support established kohanga reo and marae wānanga, Te Hora Marae complex will be completed, business network, mentoring and partnerships with training and education providers will be in place.
Te pai tawhiti. Te pai tawhiti, te iwi o Ngāti Kuia will be able to fulfill all roles at the marae. We will use te reo Māori fluently and frequently. Ki ngā tamariki mokopuna. Our people will be successful in all learning places. They will be supported in choosing their career paths, and our people and whānau will be healthy and well, and we will once again be connected to our whenua.
Whakamaua, whanake ake.